What's up, guys? Shane here with Rice Creek Bushcraft. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new knife, a budget knife. It's the Cold Steel Finn Wolf. It's unique because it's a pocket knife and it's got a scanty grind, which is not super normal on a folding knife. Normally they come with a saber or flat grind, but this has a scanty grind. I've been out here playing with it, and what I thought we would do today is have a scenario where we're maybe out fly fishing. We've got some fly gear, maybe lighter, ferro rod, but we don't have any fixed blades. We didn't think we'd need it. We're just going to be on the river. We fell in the water, we got cold, and all we had was our trusty Finn Wolf. So we're going to see if we can get a fire going. It's been raining for 2 days, 2.5 days straight, and everything out here is wet. I'm not picking dry wood. I've just been kind of messing around with this knife, and we're going to take some of these limbs and branches we have right here, which are all wet. They've been laying in the yard. See if we can get a fire going. But yeah, here it is. I took the thumb stud off because I want to sharpen it, and that gets in the way. But it's got a really nice stainless steel pocket clip. Really strong. I can't even hardly pull it out. I mean, it's really strong. It's got the triad lock, so it locks in behind here. It's really supposed to be a really strong lock. It's got about a 3.5-inch blade, just over 4-inch handle. Pretty cool knife. Budget. It's AUS 8 Japanese stainless steel, so nothing too fancy, but we're going to see if we can get the job done if we get stranded in the woods and this is all we have. So we got to try to make a fire with this thing. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so it didn't take for 4 years. I've already been making a few feather sticks with this wet wood, which is the problem is it's so you can squeeze the moisture out of it. So I'm trying to clean off the bark in the outer millimeter or so because it's so soaking wet, and then make a few feathers. I don't have any fat wood because we just fell in the river and it's not something you normally carry, so this is what you have. Could you get a fire going and survive the night until help comes the next day? We'll see. The scanty grind works really good. It carves really nice. It came super sharp. No complaints there. The handle's been comfortable. I've been out here messing with it for a little while, trying to get a feel for it. Yeah, I don't have any complaints as far as that goes. Pretty comfortable. It does have a 90-degree spine. I mean, it could use to be a little sharper. It does strike a ferro rod. It doesn't really take bark off real well. It's not quite sharp enough for that, but it's not bad. Not complaining. I would maybe file it just a little bit, but for now it's fine. And this is how it would be if this is what you're carrying and you didn't do any modifications. Trying to get some real small stuff because I do have a lighter, but you know, this is how I want to do it if I can. Get some of this stuff out of here. Yeah, this stump is completely soaked, so just about everything I put up here gets wet. But it seems to carve pretty nice. Bites in the wood like a scanty grind knife would. And it's a completely zero scanty. There's no secondary bevel, so that's pretty cool. I did do some batoning with it, just some of these small sticks, just so I could break some of this stuff down a little bit, and it worked fine for that. I mean, I batoned stuff like this with it. It was fine. Oh, that's wet. That's wet. That's a little drier. Maybe. There we go. Let's see what this looks like inside. The outside is completely soaked. Yeah, it's pretty wet. It's wet all the way through. Try this piece. Nice fine curls there. But this is real world testing. You know, we can do everything when it's dry and nice and warm and we have dry wood, but that's not really telling us if we could do it if we really had to. We can all do it in our living room, but can we come out here and do it? I'm not saying I can. This stuff's wet. Even inside it's wet. So this may not happen, but we're gonna give it a shot here. It's fun to play, but it's also good practice. Yeah, it just wants to go right out. Ah, shoot. Well, you can see what it's like in the real world. All those feather sticks, it just burned up the ends of them and got to the stuff that's wet and it just goes out. So, not always easy as it is, as we think it is. Sometimes it's a lot more difficult. So that's why it's good to practice. Same scenario. You get through your feathers and get to the wood and it just goes out. Yeah, not easy. Even with a lighter, it could be difficult. My stump's soaking wet. Ouch. Yeah, it's just so wet. Even when I even when I do it with a lighter, it's almost impossible. And I keep burning up all my feather sticks. But anyways, as far as the knife goes, the knife works really well. I'm done messing with that. I'm pretty happy with it. I did drop it. I was messing around and I dropped it right on my ferro rod and I chipped it a little bit, but whatever. But all in all, I think it's pretty sweet. I mean, it does the job. For, you know, it's still, I've been time with it before I started the video and was messing with it for probably 45 minutes to an hour, just checking it out. And yeah, I like it. I think it works good. It's comfortable. It'll do the job. Would I want to use this for my main knife if I was out bushcrafting? No, of course not. But if it's all I had and I had to force it into use, I wouldn't be afraid to have it. I'd be very thankful to have it, honestly, because I think it'd get the job done. You know, it might not be if you're trying to survive for a month, but for a few days and you had to get some stuff done, I think you'd be fine. I think I paid 51 bucks for it. I think you can get them a little cheaper online. I bought this at Sportsman's Warehouse. But I mean, what the heck? For 50 bucks, you really can't go wrong. It's kind of a good knife. Throw it in your pack, have it with you. You know, if you got a chest pouch like this, you know, I can just throw it right in here with my pliers and my ferro rod and my lighter and whatever else, and it'd be nice to have. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have some more stuff coming up. I've got a bunch more cold steel videos coming up, so we'll be taking a look at those. All right, guys, hope you have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.